Hello everyone, how are you? Today we're gonna learn about mythology of Demeter and Persephone. Have you ever heard these names before? I guess you haven't. Maybe some of you heard these names before. So what do you think about this picture? You see there's two women. What do you think? Maybe one of them is her mother, or maybe the other one is her daughter. Maybe they are aunts or friends. What do you think? Yeah, okay. So first of all, we have these vocabulary. We have six vocabulary, okay? Let's talk about them. Love, relationship, family bonds, loss, grief, and myth. What do you think about myth? Do you know this word? Or grief, loss? Okay. So I want you to guess these words' meanings, but it may be hard to guess. I want you to find the meanings of these words. You can use your dictionaries, of course, and if you want, you can work in pairs because that would be more comfortable, but you may work by yourselves too, okay? However you like. I'll give you 3 minutes for this. All right, let's continue. I think find you found the meanings, I believe. So we have a word roll match. Let's do it. I want you to do it by yourselves first. Then we are gonna do it together, all right? So you have 2 minutes. I'll wait for you and we are gonna do it together. I'll help you if you don't know, okay? Feel free and comfortable. Can you see my screen? Okay. First, do it by yourself, guys. Then we're gonna do it together. You have 2 minutes. If you have finished, we can start. All right. So the first one, who wants to answer? Very sad feeling, especially when somebody dies. It's grief. Thank you. Second one, a bond between family members. Family bonds. Third, strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties. Love, good job, Jason. To want something to happen and think that it is possible. Hope, yes. A story from ancient times, especially one that was told to explain natural events or to describe the early history of people. This type of story is important. Yes, myth. Good job. So, which two people, groups, or countries behave towards each other or deal with each other? Yes, relationship. And the last one, state of no longer having something or as much of something, the process that leads to this loss. Yeah, good job. Let's submit. Okay, thank you for your answers, guys. Thank you. So we can go on. So we have learned some vocabulary, right? Those were love, family bonds, grief, loss, myth, hope. What do you think the story is about according to these words? So there's love, family bonds, and there's loss as well. What do you think? Who wants to share their opinions? Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, thank you. And have you ever heard the names of Demeter and Persephone before? If you're interested in mythology, in Greek mythology especially, you might have heard these names before. But if you're not, it might be hard to hear this before. Okay. These names are in Greek mythology, yes, like we said. So let's go on to know more. Let's do it. It's an introduction. The myth of Hades and Persephone is one of the well-known Greek myths, so it's well known. Hades was the brother of Zeus and the god of the underworld, so he's a dark god, we can say. Persephone was the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of nature. Yes, Persephone is the daughter of the Demeter. So Hades falls in love with Persephone. So the story is about this. The myth of Hades and Persephone is one more myth of love and abduction in the Greek mythology. So there is love, we have love, and also we have abduction, which means loss, grief, or yeah. What do you think is the theme of the story? We talked about it beforehand, and I can take your answers if you'd like. Okay, good job. So we're gonna read this story, this myth. But while reading, I want you to pause and share with me what you think is going to happen next, okay? This is important so that we can use our critical thinking and understand and comprehend the story more. Also, note your reaction to the text in the margins. I want you to be aware of what you are feeling. Did you like it or not? How did you feel? Sad or happy? Okay? I mean, and is it familiar or not? Okay? I'll give you 15 minutes for you to read. I think that's enough. But if that's not enough, please let me know. All right? Okay. Let's read then. All right, let's go on. So what do you think about the story? Was it good? Was it sad? Was it exciting? Did you like it? Okay, thanks. Thank you for your answers. So the question is, what would you do in the Persephone situation? What if you were in that situation? You have to choose your husband and your mother. You love them both. What would you do? I mean, it's a hard question, I know, but I want you to use your brains, okay? And it would be fun. I want you to write a short story about what would you do in her situation and use at least 5 sentences I think this activity is very useful for you guys, so don't feel nervous or anything, okay? Just do do it. I'll give you 15 minutes for this as well. Then we are gonna share it with class. So thank you guys. That was all. Thank you for participating in this session. See you soon. Bye.